Hello friends, I'm Dr. Preeti, consultant Aishwarya Fertility, Malakpet branch. So today we are going to discuss why an IVF cycle fails. Usually it is very distressing for patient and treating clinician also to go through the process of failed IVF. Patients have multiple questions in mind. Why IVF cycle has failed? What will happen next? Can they even conceive? Remember one thing, IVF has certain limitation. It is not the process which will give you 100% success rate. In best of cases, the maximum success rate is 60 to 70%. And this is not limited to one fertility center. It is common to the entire world. With best of facility, you can have maximum 60 to 70%. That means there is always a chance of IVF failure. So a failed IVF cycle doesn't mean there is no further means for you to conceive. In fact, there are n number of patients who have conceived naturally even after a failed IVF cycle. So there are 5 important things which must be taken into consideration before you plan your second cycle. The first and foremost important is what was the quality of embryo which was transferred, which depends upon the quality of oocyte and quality of sperm. Now let us talk about quality of oocyte. What is the most important thing which decides oocyte quality? It is the age of the patient. So younger the patient, the better the quality. As the age goes older, obviously the quality of oocyte goes down. Next important thing is what was the stimulation protocol followed by the fertility center? What was the dose of injection which was given? What type of maturation injection was given? All these things are important in deciding the quality of oocyte. Now second depends what is the sperm quality. So the count, motility and also the morphology of sperm. This will decide the quality of embryo being produced. The second important factor is what was the quality of endometrium. I mean what was the pattern of endometrium, growth of endometrium and blood flow of endometrium. So obviously endometrium is the thing where the embryo implants and grows. So what is the pattern, what was the growth of endometrium is very important before deciding for next cycle. Third most important thing is any comorbidity is this to patient or the couple. Comorbidities like history of diabetes, history of hypertension, any other medications, any lifestyle changes, all these things are important and it might have a huge impact on the success rate of IVF cycle. The fourth most important thing is any hormone imbalance which both male and female partners have. Like all of us know that thyroid is a very common problem nowadays. So any hormone or any thyroid problem should be corrected before you attempt for the second cycle. Fifth most important thing is any systemic disorder to both the couples. Systemic problems like any history of sclerosis, psoriasis or any medications which you might be taking for other disorders like antidepressants, anti-anxiety, anything which should be brought to control, which should be reviewed by a physician to go for second IVF cycle. So before you plan for your second cycle, also ask about what was the quality of lab. See, lab is the heart of the fertility center. So an important lab, whether lab is maintaining its quality or not, that is also very important. Lab is the place where your embryos are growing outside the uterus. So how one center is maintaining their lab, like what is the temperature in the lab, what is the CO2 content, what is the VOC level, all these are very important. So if you have cut short, if you have taken a reviewed cycle, obviously we can improve the outcome of your second IVF cycle. The only thing which I can say is never get depressed if your first IVF cycle is placed. There is always a chance of success in your second or subsequent cycle. So if all of these questions can be answered, probably we can improve the outcome in your second IVF cycle. That's it for today. Thank you.